All right, folks, there's a warning for you. Stay away. Stay away, folks. Stay away. Danger, danger. Warning, warning. Oh, that's it, folks. Ford. Oh, I just want to say this right up front. Shame on Ford. Shame on Ford. And double shame on Loganville Ford. Loganville? Where's Loganville? Loganville Ford, right there in Loganville. Shame on you guys. And oh, if I had the paperwork and could remember the salesman's name, I would put it out there. Oh, shame on you guys. Ford. Whoa, pitiful, sad, unbelievable. Oh, Ford. Well, folks, never gonna buy another Ford. Nope, never. Now, may buy a used one, but we will never go in and buy another. Well, let me say it like this because never say never. We are going to do our best and we don't ever want to buy another Ford again. Oh my goodness, folks. I'm embarrassed for them. Embarrassed. Let me just tell you a little story here. So, I've been married for, 34 years. And there's been some times where we've struggled financially, like the whole time the kids were little, not so much when they got teenagers, but just regular young people. And so we always bought like used vehicles and like first paid cash for them, because we really didn't want payments and we didn't have credit. And so we would buy, a $4,000 or $5,000 vehicle. And I'd go in the shop every now and then. No big deal. It's a used vehicle for you. And, we kind of got tired of all that and started buying new vehicles, which we've only bought like 3 in recent years. That is a Focus, and Escape, and, this F-150, you're looking at the emblem on it. I need to cover that up. It's embarrassing. And so sorry, folks, I'm going to be a little bit of a smart aleck because this is a rant, and I am very aggravated. And it's so aggravated to the point that I may forget what I'm talking about at times because I'm thinking bad things. But anyway, so we didn't have good credit, and we started getting a little credit, and then of course 2008 and 9 and 10 came along and destroyed that. Well, the wife, we're just working folks. Well, the wife goes a school bus. Well, the wife, she worked so hard, and I was so proud of her to get her credit up, to get it good, and she got it real good to where she could walk in a dealership and not really even have anything down, and they'd give her whatever she wanted. Worked so hard at that. I mean, she physically works really hard to pay her bills. And she worked really double, triple, quadruple hard to get her credit good. And so she finally gets it to where she wants, and she waltzes into Ford dealership and picks out a Focus. And it's a cute little car, gray. Nice. It's the first car she's bought like that, and she's just so proud, and should be. She worked hard to get there, and walked out with a Focus, and a brand new car. Wasn't gonna have to worry about no more shops, no more taking it to the shop. Hun, can you drop me off at the shop, or can you pick me up at the garage there? I'm having work done on the car. No more of that. And we're talking about a woman who takes her vehicle to the dealership that she bought it from every single time to get the oil changed, tires rotated, new tires. It doesn't matter what it is. Ford's going to do it, and takes care of it, very good care of it. She does way better than I do. Of course, I get my oil changed at Ford, and Ford's the only one that touches this truck. So we're faithful, good customers to Ford. Ford, shame on you, Ford. Oh my goodness, that makes me want to throw up looking at it. But, and so, so hard she worked. And she gets the Focus, folks, and guess what? Oh, it ain't but a couple of thousand miles, 10, 20, whatever it is. And the transmission starts acting up. Well, I know, brand new vehicle. Of course, it's got 100,000 on the drivetrain, which should be mandatory. I think the government should make sure that's mandatory, that every vehicle have a 100,000 mile drivetrain. I mean, it's ridiculous if a vehicle, the drivetrain won't go 100,000 miles. You shouldn't be allowed to sell the thing. I mean, unless it's used. I mean, but we're talking brand new here. We're talking about filthy, rich, elite people that sell these brand new vehicles that don't last no time at all. And so, well, she's got transmission trouble with the car that she's making payments on, and well, the insurance is higher because it's a brand new vehicle worth more. Not really worth more, but on paper they say it is. Not worth much if it's got this emblem, folks. Not worth much at all. But anyway, so yeah, it's just amazing. And so she goes through the years with the Focus being in the shop. Yeah, but at least a half a dozen times. The transmission getting worked on. And guess what, folks? Not a loaner. Not a, oh, we're sorry. Huh? Not a, it'll never do this again, we fixed it. And, no. They knew it was going to happen over and over. They still kept selling the vehicles, knowing that the transmission was super faulty. Not just faulty, but like never to be fixed, never can be fixed. Can't put a different transmission in it because there's no such thing. And so, yeah, there she is. A brand new vehicle. Nothing has changed for her other than she's making a payment on a vehicle that is always in the shop. Huh? Well, because a used vehicle that you would pay cash for, well, of course it's going to have to go to the shop every now and then. But not near as much as this new Ford Focus. Huh? That you're making payments on and higher insurance. Well, at least it still smells like a new vehicle. Huh? You got that going for you. Yeah, shame. Oh, my goodness. Folks, right here, we're talking about filthy rich people that have gotten filthy rich off of the American people and all the people around the globe, and do shameful, pitiful, sad things like that. Oh, thanks, Ford. I appreciate you. So, well, it's the old Focus starts pushing on 100,000 miles. And they say the transmission will never be able to be permanently fixed, and that the car is about to run out of warranty. They're not going to fix it again if it goes over 100,000 miles. So us being faithful Ford customers, always taking our vehicles to Ford to change the oil, to get tires, blah, blah, blah. Us being faithful, being just good Americans, honest and hardworking folks, trying to support, American-made kind of thing, which is a mistake in so many ways. Well, folks, we take the old Focus in, and they don't want to give us anything for the trade-in because, well, they know the transmission's shot. And but they do. Now, I have to say they did give us a little bit of money. Don't remember how much it was to compensate for the transmission. It didn't even compensate whatsoever. $1,000, $1,200, $700. I don't remember how much it was, but it may have been a little more or a little less. I don't remember. It was an aggravating time, to say the least. Okay, so here we are, and so she says, well, I'll take this Escape. I'm going to trade this in. And buy this Escape, but she asked him point blank, hey, does this have the same transmission as the Focus? Because I don't want this trouble again. And they assure her and then reassure her, and this is, folks, listen to me, this is at Loganville Ford. Where's Loganville? Loganville Ford, right there in Loganville, Georgia. Loganville Ford. Let me say it again just in case, because this is fair warning if you go to Loganville Ford. This is Loganville Ford in Loganville, Georgia, who literally deceived and lied. Her salesman did. Lied to her, deceived her. said that the vehicle was not the same transmission, that she wouldn't have any transmission trouble out of this transmission. It was a different transmission, a good transmission. And so, being that the old Focus was an excellent vehicle, other than the one of the main things, the transmission, you really can't go far without the transmission, folks. So it was an excellent car. I was like, well, man, he says it's a different transmission. I mean, why would he lie? And we actually said that. They're saying it's not the same transmission. It's a different transmission, and they're not going to lie about it. Why would they lie about that? They're not going to. Folks, so we got 60,000. The Focus had 100,000 on the drivetrain. The Escape has 60. Somehow I don't know how that worked out. 60 on the drivetrain or the transmission or something. And the vehicle hit 70,000 miles, and it was the Focus all over again. Terrible transmission trouble. Almost not drivable. Almost not drivable. Actually, you wouldn't go on a trip, or you wouldn't go far in it. That's for sure. And it was like the Focus. We couldn't even go on a trip in it. Brand new vehicle, but couldn't go on a trip. No, can't go on a trip with the transmission acting up. So, yeah. Oh my, folks. It's been a sad thing the last 10 years with Ford. And so we've got the Escape at 70,000 miles. And the same transmission as the Focus. Same exact. It may be a different transmission, but it was made the same exact way. However they want to word that, that's up to them. Whatever makes them sleep good at night. But, folks, same transmission. 70,000 miles. Got 3 more payments to go. She's thinking, wow, this is going to be awesome. This thing will go at least 100,000 miles. And not have to do anything to it. I got 30,000 miles to go before I have to get a new vehicle. I'm going to enjoy the no payment thing for a while. Friends, we got 3 more payments. We just made one, so we got 3 more. And the transmission's shot. And they say that, well, and so she calls Loganville Ford as soon as she finds out about that the transmission's acting up, and they tell her, oh, yeah, you're a 100,000 mile warranty. Bring it on in. Well, she gets up there this morning to find out, oh, no, it's 60,000. And so she, I get up there to pick her up, and she explains this to me. And Loganville Ford, folks, this right here, you should stay away from, probably, for now. Anybody who would sell a vehicle knowing that it's faulty and knowing that it's not going to last long should be ashamed of themselves. We're talking about elite rich people here, to people that take part in controlling the planet. Folks, it's in no way, shape, or form is it right to say that a car, shouldn't last 100,000 miles. A car should last 100,000 miles. And what gets me, and I understand, transmissions go, but what gets me is that the car has been well maintained and totally taken care of and has never pulled anything. But what gets me is this is the same exact thing as the car we had before, from the same exact company. So this isn't right, folks. This is not right. So we've got still making payments, got to pay for a transmission. Listen to me, folks. Still making payments on a brand new vehicle. We bought it brand new, still making payments, and got to pay for a transmission. Now, we're not talking about a truck that pulls a trailer here. We're talking about a well-maintained, well-lubed, oiled, taken care of by Ford vehicle. Folks, we will do everything in our power to keep from buying another one of these. Oh, everything. There's a GMC truck, a 93 sitting behind this. And there's no comparison. I've never had a Ford that compares to that GMC, ever. And no, and that's a 1993. And we haven't had a new vehicle yet to actually compare to that 1993 GMC and the way it runs and every aspect of it. Huh? The only difference is the newness, the good new smell and the cleanness. Huh? The old GMC is beat up and ugly now, but it still runs just as good as this Ford F-150. Huh? And runs better than my wife's Escape and the Focus she had and so many other Ford vehicles out there. So we're thinking about later on down the road getting me a pull truck, a truck that I could actually pull something with. And folks, it won't be this. No, it'll be GMC. And I'm sure some folks have had trouble out of GMCs. But here's my thing: is that when you're just a filthy rich company, and you know that there is something wrong with your vehicles, and you refuse to change it and keep selling it, and your salesmen that sell it lie, then I'm moving on. Moving on, shameful, pitiful. Oh my goodness, folks, look at that. Huh? Found on road dead. It is sad. It's pitiful. Feel so sorry for the wife this morning. And yeah, it's just a sad thing, folks. It's a sad thing. Oh, shame on Ford. Shame, shame, shame on Ford. Oh my goodness. Can I say it again, folks? Shame, shame, shame on Ford. And so here we are. Here we are. Yep. And I will rant on Ford from here on out. It's pitiful. But folks, let me tell you something. If you live anywhere near Loganville, don't buy from Loganville Ford. It's a warning. I'm telling you, that dude flat out lied. He lied, that salesman. Now, whether he lied purposely or just he was a salesman that was uninformed, that didn't know what he was doing, that could be the case. But either way it goes, it was a big lie, because we would have never, ever, ever bought that Escape knowing that it had the same transmission in it. We made sure they reassured us that it was not the same transmission. And that's that, folks. And so, yeah, we're out. Again, so we've had two new vehicles. Well, we've had three, including this truck, which the transmission in this truck is strange. And I'm super nervous about it. And it's not right, me having to be nervous because this thing's acting weird. My transmission's acting kind of strange in this F-150. It's only got 32,000 miles on it. Why do I have a brand new vehicle? Well, it's because it's dependable, but just not Ford. Okay. So done with this nervousness and always being worried. I don't want to make payments on something that I have to have in the shop all the time, or something that I don't trust and I have to worry about constantly. And folks, if you're that kind of person, then you should probably consider maybe going somewhere else. Yeah. But anyway, so if you live in this area, stay away from Loganville Ford. They are sad and pitiful, folks. And it's a good thing we're moving to Tennessee, because I would not take our vehicles there to get them serviced anymore. And I'm not just saying this because I'm mad and aggravated, and I am mad and am aggravated. I'm saying it because of the great disappointment that is there. See, folks, if I put in a septic system and I do it a certain way and I see that way is not going to work, what I'm going to do is redo that one system that I tried that way on. I got a new way to put one in. Whoops, it doesn't work. Okay, sorry, customer. I'm going to take care of you, and then I'll fix it, where it will work. And guess what? I'm never going to do it that way again, folks. Never again. And it's not that way with this company. Of course, I've got integrity, and I'm honest and that sort of thing. And, well, I can't say the same thing about Ford here. Probably can't say that about any of the elite major companies out there, but we're talking about Ford. And it's sad, and it's pitiful. Because, well, we run a business here and we know how to run it. And, yeah. So that's it, folks. My rant on Ford, and we'll see you.